Hello all and welcome to my first review of a Czech Ration. Today it is the BPDi 2. Now normally you get 3 full meals, part of a 24-hour ration, breakfast, lunch and dinner, but you also get a BPDc and a BPDi, if I'm correct, and these will contain extra items such as tuna and or energy gels. But today we only have the breakfast. It is pretty light. It contains instant porridge, crispy slices, biscuits, fruit jam, chocolate, instant fruit drink, coffee, tea, sugar, a spoon, multi-purpose paper, wet towel and toothpick. But let's open this up and see what we get. It is a peelable seal. It's very easy to open. And let's see what we have inside. So first up we have our crisp bread. Then we have our instant fruit drink. Then we have our instant oatmeal or instant porridge with apple. Then we have another package of light crisp bread. We have a bag with a napkin and a spoon. A white biscuit with yogurt glaze, so I guess it's a biscuit with yogurt glaze. I've never tried one of these before, so interesting. Strawberry jam. We have quite a lot of crackers, so only one pack of jam might not be enough, but let's see. A chocolate bar, a package of coffee, a pack of Earl Grey tea, and 2 packs of sugar. So there we have everything. Pretty light on any protein, basically just the instant porridge with apples, 2 packs of crisp breads, 1 snack and a chocolate bar. So quite heavy on the carbs, not really heavy on the protein. But let's heat up some water and see how it tastes. Alright, now I have some water boiled. Let's try and mix up our porridge. There's a wooden spoon here. So that is nice and eco-friendly. Let's add our porridge. That's a large amount of porridge. I think actually I need a bigger bowl. Just adding the water here. Try to fill it up. That should be enough. And let's mix it up. Also, I'm not sure if it's clear here, but there's no milk in this porridge at all. It's just oat flour, wheat flour, sugar, and apple and cinnamon, which the apple and the cinnamon you do smell quite well. And I'll just make the tea now. And I'll also make the coffee. It's not that much, so I'll put only a little bit of water in here. And as a final drink, I'm gonna make the isotonic beverage base. The instant fruit drink should be able to make about 1 liter of water. I don't have a glass that big, so I'll just fill this up and see how that pans out. Perhaps it will be way too strong. It has a nice orange color to it. Let's mix it up. Our very concentrated instant fruit drink. Then we have our crisp bread. The crisp bread looks nice and fluffy. Looks like it is wheat or corn, but I'll figure that out soon. Porridge has thickened up substantially, so I'm guessing we have the right amount of water in it. And I'll put the other crisp breads away. I don't need 2 of them. These are our white biscuits. They're basically yogurt covered crackers, it looks like, or very coarse wheat biscuits. So interested to see how those will taste. And then finally we have the chocolate bar. Is plain old regular chocolate. So yeah, that is it. Let's try some of the crisp breads first. That is very styrofoamy and not that great. There's not a lot of flavor to it. A little bit of corn, but that's about it. Let's see if it can make it any better. Now adding some of the strawberry jam. So yeah, the jam is not really good. It's very runny, so not that great. It's just sweet. It doesn't have a lot of flavor to it. So here are the white biscuits. Let's see how they taste. Literally just a cracker with some yogurt. That's not very good. It's okay. It's better than the cracker plain, but there's nothing to write home about. Let's try to see if the oatmeal is any good. As you can see, it's quite loopy now. So let's try. Yeah, that's not also really great. Because you just have it water. Perhaps I added a little bit too much water, but I don't think that would have mattered that much. I should have added 160 milliliters. There was 60 grams of the porridge, and I think I added about 160 milliliters. It shouldn't be an exact science anyhow with these kind of things. Because it doesn't have any milk. It just tastes like cereal, a little bit of cinnamon, a little bit of sugar, and a little bit of apple, pieces of dried apple, but it just feels very watery. Actually, some salt would make this a lot better, but it just needs some additional flavor or texture really, because now it's just gruel, and that's not really my favorite thing. Wash it away then with some of the very concentrated fruit drink. That actually tastes a little bit like some of the beverage base powders from American MREs. It's sweet, but at 400 milliliters, actually pretty enjoyable. And with the amount of sugar, I think actually this would be the way to go. Now it's like a real soft drink versus in a liter it'd just be watered down basically. Here we have the instant coffee. So even if I didn't add a lot of water, it still tastes a little bit watery. I guess it's instant coffee, what can you expect? It's relatively smooth, it's not that bitter as some of the other instant coffees that you can have in a Ration, or in general, basically. And also really cool that they put 3 drinks for breakfast. And finally we have the tea. Yeah, not much to say there. It's Earl Grey tea. Taste of bergamot, it's totally fine. Nothing that you couldn't buy in a store, but totally okay. And finally we have the chocolates. Yeah, and the chocolate tastes totally fine. It's not like store-bought chocolate. There is something in the texture, especially afterwards, that's a little bit off. I presume it's because it's military chocolate that they put something in there to make it less likely to melt or something. Also not as sweet, but yeah, totally by far the best thing in the Ration. And it's hard to go wrong with chocolates in general. So yeah, thank you for joining me on this Ration review of a Czech breakfast menu with the porridge with apple and cinnamon. So overall it was pretty okay. Favorite in the Ration was the chocolate. That's not very hard, I guess. So yeah, stay tuned for quite a few more reviews of Czech Rations. I got 4 more. I also have a few other rations that I just bought from a Czech website, 2 Lithuanian ones in the new style, so where they're supplied with the British MRE components, as well as 1 new French 8-hour ration, which is a pretty interesting main. So yeah, stay tuned. Hope to see you again and have a lovely day.